Shop at Majestic Supermarket for kind and courteous service. In addition to your grocery list, we also stock perfume and gift sets, household items, over-the-counter drugs, pet food and accessories, footwear, mini hardware items and much more. It's a one-stop shop. We accept TT cards, links and credit card. Visit us at the corner of Little Cobra Road and Komoto Main Road, Komoto. Telephone contact 643-94104, Majestic Supermarket.
Welcome to our program, Journey of the Soul Towards a Structured World. The more you think about this topic, I am sure time and again you will ask yourself, where have I come from? What am I doing here? And where will I go? One of the key aspects is to learn, understand and practice spiritual awareness. That's who we are. We are beings of light playing a part, just like a drama, through our bodies. And when we leave, the body is said to be lifeless. So we should learn not to be less, we must always be more. Today we are going to talk a little bit about controlling others with a stifling attitude. This is something we see a lot of. When you stifle others with your attitude, what you are doing to them, you are really retarding their spiritual growth. And when you retard someone's spiritual growth, that person may or may not be aware, respected friends, that they are being retarded or the conditions are being created by you for them to grow, become a better person. That is difficult in the time that we are living in now. Why? Many people, or a lot of people, or you can say almost all the people of this planet, to some percentage, they have selfish motives. And selfish motives are something which we should time and again. My experience as a student of the Brahma Kumari's World Spiritual University, also known as the Raja Yoga Center, is that when you control others or you exhibit an attitude through your eyes, through your voice, through your tone, you put down that person. And when you put down someone, what is the product of that? They begin to dislike you. And when someone dislikes you, they send the wrong type of energy silently towards you. Is that a good thing? You know, when we are up there, we say, I don't care. Hello? Are you qualifying yourself to make a fool of yourself in front of the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul? This I don't care, a little joke now and then, you know, I don't care what is, small talk is fine, humor. But don't seriously tell people, I don't care. Okay, let's analyze that. Who is the I? Your body? No. The I is the soul. that beautiful being of light, spiritual star that exists in the middle of the forehead. That is the throne of the soul. The soul doesn't sit here or in your heart or some part of your body. No. Everything has its placement. This is why it is said, the eyes are the windows of the soul. If you keep it simple, the energies from you that you give out in your communications, you empower others. Many times in training you hear you have to make an impression on others. Where does impression come from? It comes from the type of thoughts you have, the type of energy that is produced by those thoughts, and most of all, the feelings of the soul. This takes time to digest as well as to put into practice, because there are many obstacles within our lives and no other person is the obstacle. No. Our perception, our understanding. Some people, as you know, popular saying, they could take pressure. Why? Because they don't accept the aspect of pressure. They are very objective. You come, you say this, that, the other, they listen to what you say and they step back internally and you analyze with respect and then you give a response. So where does the pressure come from? Don't take pressure from people. This is where a lot of the sickness of our bodies and eating habits come from. Hustling and eating and hustling and do that. Why are you hustling for? Become a better planner and ensure that what you have on your plate you can eat. Don't eat more, don't eat less. If you if you eat more, you know what happens? There's this popular joke in Trinidad, you hardly hear about it. This snake that we call mackerel, when it has a good meal, it just sleeps or something of that order. So in the same way, with food, if you eat too much or you overeat, you feel like a mackerel. And secondly, if you think too much, it retards positive energy emerging from you. Why should you be negative? People make very humorous statements and say, I have to use force. It's because you are uneducated, inexperienced, and you choose to use force. There are always options, respected friends. And this, all of this is inside of attitude. To refine our attitude is a lifelong job. So it's important to ensure that you are not controlling others in the wrong way. Controlling and managing are two different things. It has to be put in context also. A machine, you put control, checks and balances, so the product doesn't fly off the production line, etc. Okay, good. Similarly, we must ensure the production line of our thoughts doesn't make us fly off all of our handles and make a fool of ourselves. Many of us are good at doing that. And what do we say after? I put him in his place. So you ensure in a stamp that you are a certified fool. You don't have to put anyone in their place. You have to manage yourself. And the more you manage yourself, the more you are able to create good energy. Spiritually, you grow. You grow as a result of walking the talk. And when you do that, the other person, people, group, whoever, they bless you. This person has good understanding. They have the art of patience. Those things are already within us. You don't have to look for patience. If you're looking for patience, you will become a patient and you're still looking. So it's important to recognize this particular aspect of controlling. Oh, I have to manage. If you have to manage and you are controlling, then your definition is wrong. When you manage others, you make them grow. Think of a job. You have 3, 4, 5 workers, small business, small company. And if you empower them and create that feeling of trust in them, after some time, a lot of us have seen this, I have seen a lot of that. After some time, respected friends, they are going to ease the burden of management that you have to run this business. Yes, that is called growing the people who work for you. So the question arises, are you working for God? Think deep. Do you have to work for God? No. You have to qualify yourself to attract goodness, godliness. And for that, there is the need to make time for yourself. One of my favorite jokes, hurry, worry and curry. Don't misunderstand the curry part. The curry refers to diet, not particularly curry. Just a matter of rhyming the words. Hurry, worry and curry are 3 destructive things. If you are busy, most likely you will, today's topic, you will stifle others with your attitude of being busy. Oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. Well, step back. Look at your diet, look at your practices, look at the time you go to bed, and become a better manager of who? You. When you do that, the people around you will grow. If you stifle them, they will die spiritually and they will dislike you. And if someone dislikes you, that energy doesn't, as we say in Trinidad here, water and duck back. No, it reaches you. Somewhere or the other you will feel dissatisfied, a little depression. And that is because you have created that by not ensuring respectful, good, sensible, applicable communication. Communication is a big thing in today's world. Look how many devices we have to assist in communication. So getting back to our topic, it's important to see what are the methods, what are the missing elements that we need to ensure that the soul we have within us to have a well-oiled machinery upstairs. When a car, the engine gets old, the mechanic will tell you it's developing a back pressure, and then you see smoke, it starts to burn oil, etc. And after some time, your good mechanic will tell you you need an overhaul or a new engine. In our case, it's not a new engine. You need an overhaul. And what is an overhaul? They strip out everything and you replace with good parts as far as the engine goes. In terms of the soul, an overhaul is changing especially your early morning routines. Get up a little earlier. You wouldn't die if you get up a little earlier. You'll get more healthy. So it's important to recognize that an overhaul really means a refreshing approach to managing your faculties. As mentioned in previous programs, I will always repeat certain aspects of the soul. Body has 5 senses, soul has 3 faculties. This is our mind, we generate thoughts. Intellect, main part, strong part of you is to be able to analyze, look forward, glimpse backward, stay in the present and make best decisions. That's the intellect. And then the repository of all that information is logged in your memory track. It is sometimes called sanskars, latencies, deep-rooted personality traits. Let's take a short break.
Shop at Majestic Supermarket for kind and courteous service. In addition to your grocery list, we also stock perfume and gift sets, household items, over-the-counter drugs, pet food and accessories, footwear, mini hardware items and much more. It's a one-stop shop. We accept TT cards, links and credit card. Visit us at the corner of Little Koma Road and Komodo Main Road, Komodo. Telephone contact 643-94104, Majestic Supermarket.
Welcome back. Sometimes it is good to think about our two fathers, our physical father and the Father from beyond. Our physical father generally, or even above that, is a provider and a support. And you will find that especially as a growing child, if you hold your father's hand and you walk, there's a feeling of security, there's a feeling of confidence, there's a feeling of support. Why? You are in the company of one who is your best well-wisher. Parents have so much love for children, both mother and father. Sometimes when there is a separation, the mother will play the part of mother and father. So what does that tell you? Many things. One particular aspect is beyond the body, the soul has tremendous capabilities. And this is why in this program, Early Morning Silent Remembrance, godly communion, so to speak, but more listening than speaking internally, it is necessary to recharge the batteries of the soul with the value-based personality that we all have. But if it gets covered with rust, there is a need to take out that rust. So a physical father is a support, a guide, a provider, and many, many more things. What about the other father, the Supreme Father? How many children does he have? 8 billion? Okay. How does he manage that? His system of managing is incredibly simple and extremely pure. Yes, pure. So this is why we pray, we fast, we meditate, we do all the things, we do charity to be able to create that closeness. And of course, silently accumulate good karma on account of good actions. But this Father from beyond also needs instrumental children when things reach the state it is in right now. 100 years ago, the word attitude almost didn't exist. I remember growing up, school days, etc. You hardly hear people talk about, I don't like this one attitude, or this one attitude is like this or that. No. So it's important to recognize time. The need for us to take support, not selfishly, absolutely not, but selflessly. How do you take support selflessly? You must not have an agenda. Just what we spoke about at the beginning of this program, of stifling others with your attitude. Give people space. You are not really a boss of anyone. No, you could be managing a business with 20,000 people. You are not the boss. That is just a term. That's a role that the soul has to play in this birth. And if you make a fool of yourself, you may be born a pauper in the next birth. These are very mature things which we need to think about and talk about and experience. So when there is the understanding of the role of the Supreme Father at this time, when there is so much need for goodness, for godliness, where? With Him? No, with us. I always use the term, whether it is applicable or not. Who is it have moved away? Have we moved away from God, or has God moved away from us? Our awareness changed. And the outcome of that awareness is we step away from the gifts that the soul has from God. Positive attitude, friendliness, a cool eye towards others, no anger, no greed, gimme, gimme, no attachment. You are instrumental for your life, for your family, and all that wealth you have or what you don't have. Ego. You have good looks, you have some money or whatever, you have strong responsibility. Be instrumental for what you do. If you have this ego, the big joke behind that, I have a lot of experience in this through the jobs that I have done, working for a very large multinational. Workers laugh at you a lot behind your backs. You don't have to put pressure on people. That is your weakness, your inability, your lack of training by the people above you, or your own initiatives how to handle people. That is the call of this time now. It is the call of today. To be able to manage people is the greatest form of prayer, devotion, meditation. Just to manage people. And to manage people, this is very ironic. You have to manage yourself, and people automatically get managed by your interactions with them, how you interact. This interaction with others is a huge blessing that we have. How many people don't have the opportunity to meet others, to talk to others, to deal with other people, to train people? So it's important that we recognize the opportunity. You can walk, you can talk, you can see. Those are extreme blessings at this time. Look at our world. You don't even have to Google that. How many sick people we have in the world? Sick bodies and sick minds too, so to speak. So to be of added value to the world for the limited time that you are in your body, it's important to recognize today's topic in particular. Do not stifle others with your controlling attitude. Learn the art of communication. You can be talking to the highest person, mediocre person, or the lowest person, so to speak. Nobody is really high, mediocre, and low. Those are just terminologies based on status, work, sacrifice people put in, etc. Fine. But communicate with others with the deep understanding and presence of mind that that's a child of God inhabiting that body. When you do this, your stress will disappear. time and again. And if this practice continues for a period of time, you will become instrumental, clean internally, especially here, to be able to empower, encourage, create good energy for others. So we will do a short meditation now, experience of really creating positive, elevated, benevolent attitude where you're creating the soil for others to grow in whatever communication you have with them. Even if you look at them, they should feel empowered. So much respect, so much understanding. What's the sense people talking about the soul is eternal and matter is eternal? I talk about those things on physics and entropy law and negentropy law. If you don't apply it, you just become a tape recorder. So it's important to recognize that these laws that I just mentioned, they are there, but who are the managers of them? We are, respected friends. So let us now sit up quietly and start letting go. By relaxing our bodies, feet, legs and lower extremities, calm, relax, easy. Fingers and hands are very loose and light. And keep that focus, that awareness, that lightness that exists in the middle of the forehead between the eyebrows. This is who we are. Living spiritual stars whose true nature is peace, a mature kind of peace. Peace that is filled with calmness. Peace that is filled with alertness and respect combined. These are the ingredients for positive attitude. They should not be in installments. So in this awareness, we take a journey beyond this world, like an angel, looking down at this beautiful planet. I become aware that the purest, benevolent, merciful, and most forgiving one is my parent. From beyond, I am experiencing the softness, the fragrance, and the pure love of God the Supreme. In these specially reserved moments of very loving godly remembrance, I send this energy like an angel through my eyes to this planet Earth and all the residents who are present here at this time. It's as though God's light God's fragrance of purity, lightness is passing through me, and I become an instrument to send this energy of light to the entire world, our world family. As though I am touching their hearts, their feelings with courage. Courage, courage, and more courage to face the situations and to show respect and regard. Om Shanti, thank you. Time and again, the term Om Shanti simply means I am a peaceful being. Create this practice, particularly in the morning, so it becomes a tonic for your day. Thank you very much.
Shop at Majestic Supermarket for kind and courteous service. In addition to your grocery list, we also stock perfume and gift sets, household items, over-the-counter drugs, pet food and accessories, footwear, mini hardware items, and much more. It's a one-stop shop. We accept TT cards, links, and credit card. Visit us at the corner of Little Koma Road and Komoto Main Road, Komoto. Telephone contact 643-94104, Majestic Supermarket.